Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we are talking about the extravagant world of billionaire spending habits. From million-dollar dog collars to golden toilets, witness the opulence and excess that define their lifestyles. Come along as we explore 10 expensive useless things billionaires spend their money on. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and leave a comment to keep up with our latest fascinating discoveries. 10. Super Jumbo Jet. Buying a private jet might seem fancy, but for some billionaires, it's just the beginning. Take a Saudi royal, for example. He splurged an unbelievable $319 million on a jumbo jet, but get this, he didn't stop there. He went ahead and customized it to fit his horses and Rolls Royces. Can you imagine? Spending over $500 million on a flying palace just for some animals and cars. But when would he ever need all that space for animals and cars? It's a head-scratcher, for sure. For most people, owning a private jet is a luxury. But for this royal, it's just another way to flaunt his wealth, customizing the interior to fit not only his travel needs, but also his lifestyle aspirations. He turned his jet into a symbol of extravagance and excess. But let's be real, how often is he going to need space for horses and cars in his plane? It's more like a mobile mansion than a mode of transportation. 9. Million Dollar Dog Collar. Imagine spending $3.2 million on a dog collar. Yep, you heard that right, the $1 million dog collar. It's exactly what it sounds like, an extravagant accessory for your furry friend. Covered in a dazzling array of 1,600 diamonds totaling 52 carats, it's quite a sight. But here's the thing, dogs couldn't care less about diamonds. They're more into chasing squirrels and playing fetch than wearing bling around their necks. So why on earth would someone spend millions on a dog collar? Well, for some wealthy folks, it's all about showing off their wealth and status. They see their pets as extensions of themselves and want them to have the best of the best. But let's be real, dogs are happy with a simple, comfy collar that lets them roam and play freely. While the $1 million dog collar may be a symbol of extravagance for some, others think it's just a waste of money. After all, there are plenty of other ways to pamper your pet without spending millions. From cozy beds to yummy treats, there are endless ways to show your furry friends some love. 8. $450,000 watch. Imagine a watch that costs a whopping $450,000. Yep, you heard that right. This watch isn't like the ones you see every day, it's super special. Why? Well, it's made from metal that went all the way to the moon during the Apollo 11 mission. Plus, it's got real moon dust in it. That's pretty cool, huh? But here's the thing, it's still just a watch. Sure, it's got a fancy backstory and some rare materials, but at the end of the day, it's just meant to tell time like any other watch. So, is it worth all that money? That's a tough one. Some folks might say yes, while others might think it's a bit much. After all, $450,000 could buy you a whole lot of other stuff. 7. Golden Toilet. Picture this, a toilet made entirely of solid gold. It's not just a regular commode, it's called the Golden Toilet. Crafted from 18-karat solid gold, this lavatory isn't something you'd find in an average home. Instead, it's more of an extravagant art piece, showcasing wealth and excess. But here's the catch, it's not meant for everyday use. Nope, it's just there to look fancy and make a statement. Now, why would anyone want a toilet made of gold, you ask? Well, for some ultra-rich folks, it's all about showing off their money. They're willing to spend a fortune on something as basic as a toilet just to prove a point. But for the rest of us, it's hard to understand why anyone would need or even want a toilet made of solid gold. It's a prime example of how the super rich can sometimes prioritize luxury over practicality. 6. $250,000 gold shirt. It's not just a fantasy. It's a reality for someone who dropped a whopping $250,000 on this extravagant garment. But here's the catch. While it may look impressive, wearing it isn't as glamorous as it seems. This gold shirt isn't just heavy, it's downright uncomfortable. Its weight alone makes it impractical for everyday wear, not to mention the fact that you can't even toss it in the wash like your regular tees. So, why would anyone spend so much on something so unwearable? For some, it's all about flaunting their wealth and status, making a statement that sets them apart from the crowd. But for most folks, the idea of sacrificing comfort and practicality for the sake of showing off seems absurd. 5. Crystal bathtubs. Imagine soaking in a bathtub covered in sparkling crystals. Sounds luxurious, right? Well, these crystal bathtubs are exactly that, luxurious and oh so fancy. But here's the catch, they come with a hefty price tag of $227,000. Yep, that's a whole lot of money just for a bath. So what makes these tubs so special? Well, each one takes over 200 hours to make. That's a whole lot of time and effort. And get this, all those Swarovski crystals have to be added by hand. Talk about attention to detail. But here's the thing, while these crystal bathtubs may look glamorous, they're not exactly the most comfortable. Those sharp crystals poking your back, ouch! Plus, they're super spiky, which doesn't sound very relaxing. 4. Steve Cohen's 14-foot preserved shark. Plenty of rich people have impressive fish tanks, but that's child's play compared to laying claim to your own pickled shark. In 2004, billionaire hedge fund manager Steve Cohen bought what just might be the world's most unique piece of contemporary art, a 14-foot tiger shark preserved with a combination of alcohol and formaldehyde. Originally purchased for $93,000 in 1992 by art mogul Charles Saatchi, Cohen bought the piece, officially called The Physical Impossibility of Death in the Mind of Someone Living, more than a decade later for an undisclosed amount, which New York Magazine reported to be between $8 million and $12 million. 3. $14,000 diamond tea bag. Tea bags are usually a one-time thing, so splurging big bucks on them seems kind of silly. But get this, there's a $14,000 tea bag out there. It was made by PG Tips for their 75th anniversary and has 280 diamonds on it. Pretty fancy, right? But here's the kicker, you can actually use it, but it's a waste cause once you do, all those diamonds just go down the drain. 2. Gold domino set. Consider this. A domino set priced at $153,000, crafted entirely from solid gold and adorned with real diamonds. Each piece boasts a total of 168 diamonds, totaling 15 carats, set in 2.4 kilograms of 18-karat gold. Even if you're crazy about dominoes, splurging on this would be pretty pointless. 1. $1.3 million surfboard. Imagine buying a surfboard for a crazy $1.3 million. Honestly, would you risk using it? Probably not. You'd likely hang it on a wall to keep it safe from scratches. The maker said it's not useless, claiming they did everything to make it ride well. But let's be real, painting a lion with real gold on the bottom probably doesn't help much when you're surfing. As we conclude our journey into the lavish lifestyles of billionaires, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Did any of these extravagant purchases surprise you? Is there anything else you'd like to learn about the world of the ultra-rich? Don't hesitate to comment below and share this video with your friends if you found it intriguing. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.